Alright, what's up, guys? Today I'm with my friend. What should I call
Hello.
you?
Call me,
Gachahater.
call me the hater.
Yeah, my good friend, the hater over here. He ended around 2,000 plus points in champ, so almost emperor, but not really. So he's kind of around there. And today we're gonna make a short little tier list. I wouldn't even say short, or just a tier list on what we think the meta was for the recent season that just ended for RTA. Alright, so anything you want to tell the audience, Mr. Hater?
Alright, so I was alright, so I'm a player that I think I finished Emperor once. I can't really remember. Right now I'm like hard stuck like about 3,500 points. I think 3,006. I can't remember exactly. It's harder for me to reach Emperor right now since I've stopped for like 3 months. I think before the last 2 seasons, I think. So I got a lot of catching up to do. So yeah.
Yeah, so basically this is, don't take this tier list too seriously because we are both like kind of noobs. I mean kind of, we are not like super hardcore, like we know everything, we know ins and out of the meta and we've seen every single draft, so we're just here to show you what we think of the meta. Just our own opinion, so don't take it too seriously. Yep, alright, so shall we begin, Mr. Hater?
Yeah, no problem.
Alright, so let's go with Archetis, waiting room.
Yeah.
Adelaide, waiting room. Okay.
I'll put Katies at E actually.
E? Yeah, she can
Waiting
see
room
some
is kinda
uses,
hard.
yeah.
Yeah.
She can work. It's just that I haven't seen her a single time this season. So yeah, you know, E. She can be used, but yeah, not anywhere there. Alright. Adventurer Ras. Okay, for me first, I'll say actually he's around A actually. I think he's actually pretty good more towards the end of the season because I somehow see him like quite a lot towards the end, and I also started picking him up towards the end, so I think he's pretty good as an aggro type tank. What do you think? Should he be higher or lower?
I think A is just fine now because A I feel like A Meru got a lot stronger. And it's gonna get stronger, right? So
Meru is just a disgusting unit. We'll get to that later. Hell yeah. Yeah,
A
but
cool.
I think honestly, if you want to run Ras, I feel that you should run him as an aggro pick. So you build him around 250, 260 speed to make him like really work, because not many people actually expect it. Because some people will think, oh, you're just building a 210, 220 speed A Ras and you're just gonna be tanking down. But if you run a speed A Ras, it can really surprise some opponents. So that's why I think he's a solid A tier, because you have no idea what type of A Ras you're fighting against. Yeah. Alright. Okay, who's this? This is either Inos or the other one, so but I don't know who she is. So
regardless, right?
yeah, regardless, waiting room. You punchy boy, waiting room. Aether, gay tier. Okay, yeah.
Adley used to be like a little higher because he used to be able to counter Flidica.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he used to be like a Flidica counter. No, not him. Adley, like the first one.
But not this season, lah. I literally didn't see him.
I literally never see him, so
yeah,
it's just fine.
Alright. Alencia, I'll put her in B.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, because especially, but I feel you have to run the injury version of her for her to be a good unit, especially since, in my opinion, whenever I see like a Yulha, like or a Ravi, the first thing in my head I would say like, oh, I think I want to just draft injury, and I would just think of Alencia first, because the amount of injury that Alencia can put out and dish out like consistently is kind of insane, and she does it really, really fast if she manages to de-break on her S1, S2. But she does, of course, have counters. Like for example, she can just easily get one-shotted by like a cleave comp. She doesn't really offer much against aggro comp. That's the reason why I don't think she's higher. But against honest bruiser matchup, against HP scaling units, I think Alencia is a really decent unit. Not A tier, but a solid B tier unit.
Yeah, I feel like the only problem I feel like with Valencia right now is that the meta is just way too speedy.
Yeah, aggro is so strong right now. It's crazy.
Yeah, so you usually like the top bruisers, I guess, or top tier DPS. Like let's say can dish out a lot of damage, but she doesn't do anything like in between, and she can easily be controlled.
Yeah.
A lot of the other like super broken DPS don't really have that issue.
Yep, agree. That's why she's not the top tier, she's just in an okay tier. Alright, moving on. PvP Slave. Wanda. I think she should have been good in against the evasion meta since there's like Light Arden running around everywhere, but I actually just don't know anyone who plays her at all. So I think she's usable against evasion, but I'm on the fence of waiting room or E, but I think she does have some use, so I'll just put her in E tier for now. What do you think?
I've actually seen her like once or twice.
Oh, once
so
or twice.
For that reason alone, yeah, I think for that reason alone, just put her in D.
Yeah. Alright, yeah. Because she does do well against evasion, so that's the one thing I'll say.
She like you play in aggro comps, and then she just pops off.
Yep, agree. Okay, A Tywin this season, I'm so sorry. Before pre-buff A Tywin, I think he was waiting room. I literally don't know whether he's even alive before his buff.
I think pre-buff is like probably I don't know if it's a C, maybe a rod. I mean, putting it with Wanda is also kind of harsh. I think pre-buff A Tywin, like I don't know, it's pretty hard to draft him.
Yeah.
So
I honestly think I'm gonna put him in E tier. You can draft A Tywin in RTA, but it's also kind of like a troll pick before the buff. So I think he just E. I think he's on the fence around here, so I'll just put him in E.
I think you could maybe put him D because I've seen like Wanda like once or twice, right?
Yeah, but
or unless you want to put Wanda in E.
You know what? Yeah, they all deserve E.
Yeah.
Literally like once or twice that they deserve an E.
Yeah.
Okay, A Momo. Okay, this one maybe it's just me, but I actually use A Momo over Destina. So I'm gonna put her, just for me, I'm gonna put her in B. What about you?
Okay, so here's the thing. I actually don't think A Momo is actually that bad. I don't think she's that high up either, but she just has really good heals, really good cleanses. But that's about it, right? So
yeah. Okay.
I'll probably put her like a D.
A D. Okay. Can we put her in C at least?
Yeah, I don't mind.
Because okay, let me give you my reasoning. Actually, before the buff to Bryceria, I used to spam Destina nearly every single game. But once Bryceria came out, I realized Destina's value just dropped like crazy. So I just swapped Destina's gear onto A Momo, and she became so much. She's a lot better than people think, just because of the current debuff meta, which is insane. The amount of debuffs going on right now is impossible to just cleanse everything. But Momo does a very, very solid job at that. And she has already innately really high FRS, so it's hard to debuff her, and she has constant healing with immunity. So that's why I think she's actually a lot better, but I think C is fine because not many people draft her as well.
Yeah.
It's just me, so yeah, I think C is fine. Yeah, definitely not around the tier of Alencia. Alencia is still more pickable than Momo in most cases.
Alencia has a niche, but she's insane in that niche.
Yeah. Alright, okay, so waiting room. Okay, okay. Hear me out. I think A Ravi is around an A only.
Oh, this is tough. I honestly think right now. Wait, has Seed gotten nerf yet?
Who? Green Seed?
Yeah, but
nope.
Crimson Seed.
Oh, Crimson Seed? Not yet. This season, no, not yet.
Okay, so here's the thing. I think she could be like a low S, but after Seed's nerf and with A Tywin coming out now,
no, we're gonna put her just based on this season, not like in the future.
Alright, so then right now,
yeah,
probably S.
S? Okay.
Yeah.
I can agree with that, because to be honest, when the season started, I literally did not see a single ARV. I was like, this unit's extinct, bro. This unit's trash. But then halfway through the season, I was like, why am I losing to ARV? Why is this unit like actually good? And then the more and more I fought her, I was like, wait, this is actually like not as bad as I thought. So then I was like, yeah, okay, she's pretty good. I would put her like A, like high A, but low S I will accept it. Because she's so solid. She's still really, really solid.
Okay, so here's the thing. Yeah,
alright. Yep.
Alright, so here's the thing. I think A Ravi is still on paper, right? You look at a kid, and I think A Ravi is like still the most, like, on paper she's supposed to be the most broken unit in the game still.
Yep.
But it's not just the Aiden and stuff that counters her. I think those are definitely counters. But the main thing that just really destroys her right now is control. And control meta is gonna probably grow from now.
Yeah, because of the stupid A-Tywin buff.
Yeah, so like right now low S, but I think in the future she'll be like a C tier.
I wouldn't even actually say that just yet, because I have a feeling when the control meta actually comes out and the nerf to Crimson Seed, I have a feeling A Ravi will be building FRES. Just because her imprint concentration on herself is FRES as well, and you can put that Strut Gauntlet on her, so she will get in it quite a lot of FRES. So I think that could be a potential build, but for this season alone, I would put her S. But I don't think she's as strong as before, because there were so many counters to her right now, especially since the rise of Spectre Tenebria. I think Spectre Tenebria alone actually counters her A Ravi comms quite a bit, because if you can just protect the Stanny, A Ravi can't do anything to you. And especially when Bracera's buff came out, the anti-revive also kind of screws with her S3 revive. So that's why there were so many things that countered her, but if you draft her correctly, yeah, I think she's a low S to high A tier character.
Yeah, so there's another thing to point out. DDR does a lot of injury.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And A-Tywin is gonna land like 3 debuffs now, and he's gonna ignore effect rest. So
okay. Don't remind me of the next season to come. All right. We continue. We move on for now. All right. Okay, Araminta, waiting room. I know some people might really think she's okay, but nah, she's waiting room. Okay, RV. People think he's E or waiting room tier. I think he's at least D tier. I don't think he's that bad. I really don't think he's that bad.
Okay, I'm seeing a lot more RBs now.
Yeah, for some reason, even though Bracera is running rampant right now, after banning Bracera, this guy just suddenly just says, I'm back, I have no idea why.
I would say he's probably C tier.
See? I think you can pick Momo more than RB, so I think I'll just keep him D. High D, low C. Yeah, because I feel he's only good as a 4-5 pick. Like, legit only good as a 4-5. If you pick him any earlier than that, he's kind of weak.
Yeah, pretty much.
So I think that he deserves to be a high D character, because, like, for me, whenever I play RTA, I always run out of time for some reason. And the first thing that comes to my mind is like, I think I should just pick RV, just safe pick. And for more often than not, he's the reason why I win my games. For some reason, I have no idea why. It's damn funny, but yeah, I think RV is not as bad as people think as a 4-5 pick.
Alright, I'm just looking at this again. I think A-Tywin should be at least the highest of E.
Sure. I mean, it's no specific order, but yeah, sure.
Oh, we're not doing ordering?
No orders. Just the amount of S tiers and stuff like that. Okay. RB done? Alright, okay.
Oh my god.
Hey, Veru! Legit, my number one favorite safe DPS in the game. I know she is not meta defining, but I'll put her above A Ravi in a super high S tier.
Okay, drop A Ravi down right now.
Okay, she deserves to be.
I agree. I completely agree. I don't think Amaru is a meta defining, but putting her and A Ravi the same tier right now.
Yeah, it doesn't seem right, bro. I think Amaru is actually just insane as an anchor, damage dealer, solo DPS, debuffer, sealer. She does everything in the game. She's literally God.
And she just got better, so I don't know what to say.
I don't know about you, but I think Amaru is like... But the biggest thing I feel about Amaru is that she needs a bit of luck. Because if you have bad days where she just doesn't want to seal and doesn't S2, she's actually kind of useless. But other than that, she's super solid when she works. She's literally a 1v9 character. Oh, sorry, not 1v4 character. She's so good. especially now, for me, where I played her with FRES, so they can't actually like debuff her that hard. So I think that's also a really strong type of Ameru.
Yeah, I mean, Amer is just god, right? So
Yeah, not meta defining because not everyone can use her to great success. But yeah, my playstyle and your playstyle, yeah, she's like we worship this unit,
yeah. I don't even have her, I don't have her.
Oh, you don't have her?
Yeah. Every time I fight her, I just cry.
All right. I guess you should fight me more. Okay. Green Armin, I will say she's E. I didn't see her once because I honestly think Cleave is kind of dead right now. I feel it's really hard to cleave.
I think Green Armin is at least a D.
A D? Okay, yeah, sure. I mean, you can use her more than these characters, so yeah, I do agree. She's okay against like AoE cleave or just cleave in general, but right now, I think through the introduction of Karina, I think cleave, single target cleave or whatever cleave you're just thinking of is kind of like, I wouldn't really say like completely dead, but I would say it's like really hard to pull off at least. Karina is just such a good anti-cleave unit right now.
No. Yeah.
Okay. Whatever. This unit deserves to be S tier. I think Arrowwell is S tier.
Do you want to put like the specialty change though? Because it's like a lot lower. Oh yeah, right
it doesn't matter honestly. You're not sure. We'll just put her there.
Right.
You here. I have no idea what you do without the specialty change. So yeah, you stay here.
Alright, so here's the thing. I think Arrowwell might be meta.
No, I think she's really good. She's on the same tier as Ameru, but I don't think she's meta defining. I think meta defining should be reserved for maybe like 5-6 units at best. She's solidly in the meta, but she did not define the meta by herself.
Here's the thing. I think the full light comp. Do you know the full light comp?
That's the comp I use, brother.
Yeah, I think she basically made that comp.
Yeah. I do agree with that. I do agree with that.
Meta defining.
But she's okay. We'll put her there for now. Later on, if we see any more characters that is meta defining, I might push her down.
Yeah, we can put her there for now.
A card. I actually fought one A card this season, and did it go well? No. So I'll put E. I saw him once, so I'll just put him here. But generally, no. He's just trash. He's just trash. Okay, Acid. Okay, before the introduction of Zeo, I would put him solid A tier. Yeah. After the introduction of Zeo, I think he still can be used. I think because some people, if Zeo is banned, this guy is still really strong. But I don't think I've seen him once this season, and he did beat me, but I think it's not that scary in general. So I'll just put him in the I think C tier is okay.
Yeah,
just because Zeo exists, yeah.
Yeah, I think he's like about a B or a C tier now.
Yeah. I don't think he's above these. He's definitely not above Alencia, because you can pick Alencia in more situations than Acid. Yeah. So yeah, I think this is an okay tier. Ekoli, I have no idea. I think you're dead.
Yeah.
Okay, Alots. I think Alots was okay in the beginning of the season because of the mage speed buff, but I literally didn't see this guy. It's like he's just like a cleaver special.
Oh really? I've seen him like quite a bit.
Oh, okay.
I think he's about Acid tier or maybe like B tier.
Yeah, I don't think he's Acid tier. I think he can be picked like the amount of times Acids can be picked. Yeah, I think he's okay. Because there's just so many counters to Alots, like Green Celine, Politis, even Winter can counter him decently well. Like all of these non-attack skill characters just count this guy. Yeah. And the fact that his only job is to push up with attack buff, that's all he does. That's the reason why I don't think he can be higher.
Yeah.
Okay, Baiken, you're a slave to the Banshee. Basar, he's a Guild War unit for me right now. So, but I don't think I've seen him a single time in RTA. Yeah. So I think I'll just put him in waiting room for RTA specifically. Okay, Bask. Being weak is a sin. Bellona. You. Okay. Wait. Do you agree with all these guys first? Being in waiting room?
Yeah. I agree.
Okay, BBK. Specifically, the ER BBK. I think she's one of the most scariest anti-cleave units if the opponents don't draft like AOL or something. Or like ignore FRES units and stuff like that. I'll put her in B tier.
Alright, so here's the thing about BBK, right? I think she's one of the best anti-cleaves and also one of the best cleavers right now.
Yes.
So yeah, I think B is fine.
Because
I'll put her, like,
you
above
don't
that.
know what build is she on. Like, unless the opponent is just going full aggro / cleave, you know it's probably an ER BBK.
Yeah.
But if the opponent is the one cleaving you with a BBK, you still don't know whether it's an ER BBK or a full damage BBK, which is damn weird. So I think just based on her flexibility, I think she deserves to be a B tier.
Yeah.
Blood Moon Haze, sorry. There's someone just better than you right now. I think Braceria's meta defining.
Yeah, I think she's either meta defining or else.
I think with Braceria, changed the way I played so hard. The fact that her kit is just like, she counters so many comps by herself. She can be part of a cleave, she beats standard, she destroys every single reviver in the game. You can't cleave her because of her immortality. As well as that you can put guiding light on her. She counters Ardent, she counters evasion. What else? Like, she de-breaks, she strips, she puts anti-buff on your entire enemy team. Like, this person just has it all.
So here's the thing, I think Brazier just counters literally every single unit in the game right now.
Yes.
That's why she's so strong.
Yep. I really think Braceria was one of the most, like, I wouldn't say like super over buff because she kind of needed a buff, but the buff made her just such a strong unit right now. She just defines quite a bit of the meta right now.
Yeah, at first I didn't think, I thought like the buff was just really good.
Yes.
But now then shortly after I'm like, wait a minute, this is really broken.
Yeah, the more and more I played against her, the more and more I feel hopeless against her. I was like, wait, I can't do anything.
Yep.
Okay, waiting room. I mean, honestly, you can pair her with Dark Covers and it might work, but I think still waiting room, honestly. Waiting room, Celeste, Cleavers, but what do you think about Celeste? I think she's waiting room tier, actually.
Maybe I never see her, so...
Yep. YDCB maybe used her, I had no idea, but you know, waiting room. Okay, Green Celine, I honestly think she's a B tier unit.
Celine, I think she's like C.
See, I can agree with C. Because the fact that she's actually quite easy to deal with as well. If the moment you don't use non-attack skills, this person just loses all her value. But I think the fact that they put the elemental advantage buff on her S2, it makes baiting her a lot harder, which I feel is really strong. That's why I think she's like on the cups of B tier, but I think C tier is fine because I think Politis is just a better version of her right now.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Okay. You. C-Dom, actually I did see like at least 3 C-Doms. But it's like just for like weird cleave. And she gets countered by, you know, this person Celine over here, so I'll put her in E tier. I did see at least 3. But to any success, no.
I actually seen a couple of C-Doms. I think she's like low D.
Low D?
Like very low D or like high E.
Yeah, I think as like a last pick or last 4-5 pick, I think she can be good, but yeah, you know, we just put high E. I think she's not on the same tier as these two right now.
Probably, yeah.
Okay, Chairman Zerato, I know debuff meta is super prevalent. Never seen you at all, honestly. Like legit, I thought you were gonna be good, but no.
Yeah, he could be good soon though.
Yeah, he could. We'll see next season, alright? No. After buff, I'm quite excited for a Chaos X God, but no, so...
Yeah, right now is this.
Charles, how the mighty have fallen after a few years.
Like once.
Okay.
But I don't know, not still not going to go to the E tier for me.
Yeah, not good enough. Old man, he needs some massages to get him back. Okay. Charlotte, okay. This one, you might not agree with me, but I think she's B tier.
No, I agree.
You agree? Okay.
I
My
think Charlotte's
people.
really underrated.
Yes,
Charlotte's
yes,
underrated.
bro. Okay, hear me out. When I was still aggroing with my book com with Spectre Tenebria, Milim, and Roy in the first half of the season, I was like, yo, bro, this com is so insane. I can't lose to anything. Until I fought this unit. This unit right here just soloed my entire team, and I just didn't know what happened. And I was like, wait, she doesn't seem too bad. And I started picking her myself, and I'm like, wait, this unit isn't bad. Like, wow. This unit is actually kind of cracked, if you ask me, in the right scenario. I feel like the moment they just stop touching her, she's kind of useless. So you'd actually need to pick her in like good scenarios, such as the enemy can't strip you very easily, as well as put anti-buff on you, as well as they need to have a decent amount of AoE for her to work really well. And of course, putting her on lifesteal is the most important part lah, for her to be able to solo stuff.
So here's the thing. I think Charlotte was particularly strong at the beginning first half of the season.
Okay.
Until Brazier got buffed, and then
Brazier just countered so many things, man. I swear.
Yeah. Charlotte got.
Yeah, actually, the reason why I put her at B was because I started banning her. That's why it kind of made way for her. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. The queen. No. Sure. Okay. Let's talk about this unit right here. Okay. The rat, I'll put in A tier. She's not S tier. I'll put in A tier.
Yeah, I agree.
Because when she works, she's so disgusting. But when she doesn't work, she's actually just useless. I mean, you could say the same thing for Archdemon right here, but at least Archdemon can provide like debuff, and she's a ticking time bomb. If Archdemon gets her S3 off, you basically just kind of lose the game. But for Shu, I feel it's more like, it's easier to counter Shu than Archdemon. Archdemon does not have pure counters, if you ask me, even though Solitaria is really good against her. If you draft well, Solitaria isn't actually a problem against her. So I think, but in Shu, there's a lot of counters such as like Zahak, Injury, and all those things, and strips to just counter Shu. So I think Shu is a really good unit if you're having a good day. But other than that, I think she's just an A tier unit.
Yeah, I think the problem with Shu is just it's really easy to counter her, but there's like this tiny RNG window where you just insta win sometimes.
Yeah. When she pops off, she just pops off.
Yeah.
Tilting ass bitch right here, but you know what? It's fine.
Easily.
Okay. Green Sid. Okay. I think he's definitely A tier.
He used to be like high S.
I think he was S tier, but after the inclusion of Karina, I think he dropped down a bit.
I think he's A.
I think I wouldn't even say high A right now, because I think
low A.
Yeah, I think he's a bit of a low A, because I feel it's really hard to use these single target cleaves right now, because there's so many options to deal with them right now.
Yeah.
So I think he's but when you do run these single target hard cleaves with Flidica, Closer Charles, Watcher Shuri, all these one-shotters, I think Green Sid is quite the important unit staple in the draft.
Yeah.
Okay. Ancient Inheritance only. Koli. Fighter Maya, I'm sorry, legit never seen you as well. Lorena, Corvus, Rin. Rin also useless actually. Okay. Crimson Armin I actually fought once. And she worked pretty well because she was just mitigating so much damage. But I think she's around a D tier. I think she's better than a decent amount of Aureus holders, but she's not like good as well. So I think she's like kind of lowish but usable.
Right, so here's the thing, I fought her a lot of times.
Ooh, okay.
Actually. Yeah, and she was first pick a lot of times as well. I mean, not a lot of times, but some of those times she was first pick. I think there was like 1 or 2 matches where I felt like she was just really like quite strong. But at the same time, I was just like, why not just Arrow or Yuha? So
yeah, exactly. Like, why not just others? That's the whole reason why I think she don't deserve to be higher. Just why not? You know what I mean? Yeah.
I think at least a C, just because she's drafted so many times.
Yeah. Because I did see her as well, and it to some success as well. So yeah, I think she's okay. She's not bad, but she's not good. So yeah, C tier is fine.
Yeah.
Okay, Crozet, no. Okay, Dark Harvest.
Oh.
I think he's actually a B tier unit.
Yeah, I agree. I
I
I
think
think like high B.
before. Sorry, continue.
I think he's like high B right now.
High B? Yeah, I can agree with high B. Because in the right draft, where the enemy doesn't have damage and they just poke you, this guy is just gonna win. Especially since you can't stun him. Arrowell can't stun him. What's her name? Solitaria. Solitaria was I think the whole reason why Dark Harvest came back into meta. Because you can't like literally like stop him anymore. You can't debuff him to hell. This guy is just a solid tank. And he kills everything. I think he's really, really good. But now, since aggro has been like quite strong, I think he lost a bit of value.
I think he's just very fun as well.
Yeah. It's really satisfying to just see him pop off.
Yeah.
I personally did not draft him, and I did not fight a single Dark Harvest, but I did see some videos of him working really well.
He has a lot of 1v4 potential also.
Yes,
Like,
yes. If you draft correctly and the enemy draft can't do anything to you, this guy is literally just like, yeah. He can win a lot of matches. Okay. Hear me out. This guy is meta defining. I don't mind dropping him to S tier, but I think he's meta defining.
I think no. I would have agreed with you like maybe 3 months ago. Like about 3 months ago. But now he's not as good, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Could you tell your reasoning? Yeah.
Alright, so like back then he was like before Ning Ning, right? And wait, was it just Ning? Is it just Ning Ning now? That
Ning
has
Ning.
the same. Alright, so before Ning Ning, I feel like he was like everyone was still drafting knights, right? Arrowell, FTC still. Like people are still drafting FCC to your face, even though this guy existed.
Yep.
Then now that Ning Ning came out, it's not to say Ning Ning is better than him, but there is like I guess a little bit of competition now.
Okay.
So, and also like knights have just fallen off for me. Yeah.
Okay. Now I'll give you my reasoning why I think he was meta defining. This guy was my first pick, or at least second pick, for every single of my aggro comps. Just because he is so safe, he pushes up, and he has immunity. He gives immunity not 1 turn, but 2 turns. So he counters Cilias as well. That's why I think he's like... He really makes almost every single team good, and he won't be useless most of the time. Especially even if you draft him in a normal standard team comp, the 2-turn immunity actually helps quite a bit, as well as his healing. I think a lot of people don't underestimate his healing, because he actually provides a decent amount of constant healing, as well as he can actually cycle decently fast, as long as there's one barrier on the enemy team. And now, since barrier is so prevalent everywhere, I think VJ Basar is still like one of the best picks, but I think I do agree with you, him not being meta defining, but I still think he's at least a decently high S tier character.
I think you can put him meta defining for now.
No, I think I agree with you. There are more meta defining units than him, so yeah, I'll just put him here for now. The reason why I think he's meta defining because he's really flexible into everything, but yeah, I think there are better units than him, so we'll just put him here. Right. Okay, so we good to move on?
Yeah.
Right, Dilibet, I think she will get a lot better, but I did fight her actually. I think she's a D tier unit. Because if the opponent draft Dilibet and your draft is like already decently soft, and even if you just draft a Cilias or like any amount of decent debuffs, I think this unit can screw up a really soft team. Like her anti-cleave is insane.
Alright, so I think Dilibet is a low B.
A low B? Okay. I thought you wanted to put an E, so I was like,
No, definitely not. I think Dilibet, I don't know, sometimes she's just really, really strong. I mean, like when you look in the meta, right? Like, maybe like at the beginning of the season, I thought she was really good still. Then she started to slowly fade. And now she could be about D. But right now, I think she's like pretty high. Like, there's just so many debuffs right now. and like you said, like she's still one of the best anti-cleaves, right?
Yeah, but because right now in my opinion in the debuff meta, most of the debuffers aren't really like soft carries as well, and she only has one cleanse, which makes her a little bit more vulnerable than the other cleansers. But so I think I don't mind putting her like high C. That good?
Yeah, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I think there's also a big reason why I think she dropped right in value, because of Edward.
Yeah, Edward's just a
Yeah.
better version of her. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So yeah, I
Yeah,
definitely think she's just a C tier unit. Yeah, she's just C tier.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, how the mighty have fallen. I'll put her A tier.
Yeah, I mean, like, at the start of the season, she was like meta defining.
Bro, start of the season she should be here. But now after this unit came out, I think she's here.
Yeah, then after that, she would have been a B, but now I think she's like high A, low S, maybe.
Because I personally feel that Destina is a really solid healer, not a solid cleanser. Because she only has one cleanse. It's the same reason why I think A Momo is better than her right now. It's because she can only cleanse a certain amount of debuffs. Like a single target cleanse and then only one big AoE cleanse, and that's about it. And then most of the turns she's kind of just S1ing for a small amount of heal and that's it. But A Momo can cleanse like a crazy amount, especially the amount of she can cycles as well. So I think A Momo is better than her in terms of cleansing, but as just a overall Soul Weaver, Destina is still around an A tier. I wouldn't put her in close to S2. I'll put her in the bottom of A.
I think that's fair.
Yep. All right.
I
Dian.
think Russ would maybe go lower then.
Russ? Yeah, you know what? Sure. He's not as prevalent as this guys. Yeah, sure.
No, like low A.
Oh, low A? Oh.
Yeah. Like, actually, I don't know. Maybe you can just put that.
Yeah, you know, I don't mind putting him in B right now. Actually, like, looking at these guys, I was like, you know, Russ, I do see him and I do use him, but I think these guys are just better. So I was like, yeah, sure. Okay.
It's kind of tough right now.
Yeah. All right. So, Dian, I fought her about 4 times. She didn't really do much.
I think she could still be a C.
Yeah, I think she's a C. Especially those like super fast DNs or like hyper ER DNs, but she just doesn't fit the meta well enough right now, I feel. Because there's so many debuffs and the only cleanse she has is a S2. And since she has a lot of buffs, it just like it doesn't really make sense because there's so many like strips as well. So it's like I feel DN is not a very solid unit right now. I think she's usable, it's just not close to anywhere on the top.
Yeah.
So I think she's like low C, near D, but yeah, around there.
Yeah.
Okay, Dingo, Dizzy. I thought she was gonna be good with DDR, but I still haven't seen her yet, so I'll just put her in waiting room for now. Okay, Power Horizon, Dominio, Ethan. I think Ethan can be a D tier solely against Cleave.
I think Ethan. Yeah, like it's either a C or a D tier for me.
Yeah, I'll put him in D just because he has one purpose and one purpose only.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think he deserves to be a D tier. Okay, Ida. I'm a bit biased towards Ida because I do draft Celia sometimes, and like I usually draft Celia's with Bruiser Com, and then at my final pick I draft Ida, and she's more often than not like a must ban unit. So I think she's fallen off quite a bit because she doesn't actually 1v4 teams very well anymore because the meta has gone a bit more tanky. So I think she's around low B tier unit.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Yeah, alright. Do you have any experience fighting Ida?
I don't like, because I'm just a standard player, right? So I never draft Ida. But
okay.
Ida gets picked into me a lot, and like you said, like a lot of times she's just a must ban. So
Yeah. Okay, Elena. Sorry, didn't really see her.
I think she's like E. I've seen her like couple of times.
I did build her just to counter Closer Charles, but I didn't really see opener Closer Charles at all. So, yeah.
Yeah.
And I think she can be used, but like really niche. So yeah, I think E's fine, usable, but didn't really see her.
Yeah.
Elfelt, non-existent to me. Didn't see her at all.
I think I've seen her a lot too.
Don't remember what's your name. Don't know who you are. You are definitely not here. I think Fairy Tail Tenebria is going to be pretty good after her buffs. But for now, I think she's waiting room because I also didn't see her at all this season.
I've seen her like a couple. Actually seen her like twice, I think.
Oh, okay. So what do you think?
I think she could be an E.
E? Yeah.
Yeah. Because the main thing, she got a little bit better because like FCC was main counter, right?
Yeah.
Back then. Now there's obviously better options, but now FCC just sucks. So
yeah, I think she can be used, but yeah, personally didn't see her, but yeah, if you did fight against her, yeah, probably an E. Okay, Fateless Lideka. Okay.
Oh my god.
Okay. Don't say anything. Do you agree?
I fucking hate this unit. I hate this unit so much. I need to pre-ban her right now, you know. It's so annoying.
This unit just destroys every single slow player in the game. It's so cringe to fight against this unit. Like, oh my gosh, she just enables cleave like crazy, and she just stops standard as well. It's like, why does this unit exist, man?
This unit is just completely broken.
And even if you have like an ER unit, her soul burn is just ignore. So it's like, what else do you want to do? You can't ML rig her. You can't build ER against her. And if you don't outspeed her, she's just a menace. Like, she does like so many things. She even triggers Commander Pavel by herself. So it's like, wow, this unit is just a complete package for fast players, man.
Yeah, I mean, right, so like for me, Lu was like the most broken character in the game, right? Like ever.
Yeah.
But the most overloaded kit in the history of Epic 7 maybe is this Pidika right here right now. I've never seen that much tech in the kit before.
Okay. I wouldn't say she's like the most broken kit in E7, but she's up there.
No, like overloaded.
Yeah, she's overloaded.
Like,
she's
a lot
overloaded.
of things. Yeah, she just does a lot basically.
Yeah. So anyone that wants to just play speed, this unit's for you. So yeah. Moving on,
Okay, here's the thing. I might be just super biased, but I actually pick FCC a lot.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I actually pick FCC a lot. Like if DJB is like not available, or even if he is available, sometimes, if I usually just sometimes just let FCC through, and like, but you have to play it smart though, because if they don't have a DPS, like if they only have like 2 slots left, right, for DPS, and they didn't draft like a DPS for like the first 3 slots, FCC can be a menace.
Yeah. That I agree. That I agree.
So like just pure biasy, I would actually put it like A, but I can definitely see why you put it like E or something.
I will put her D.
I think D is fair maybe.
Yeah. Because I did surprisingly fight 2 FCCs. But they were both trash. Because they picked FCC, the 2 people that I fought, they picked DJ Basar first pick and FCC second pick, which I think was an okay type of draft, but it honestly just didn't work. Because it doesn't really do much if you draft those 2 together as well. Unless you have a specific way to play, like every single time, with FCC as your core units, I think she's just not as good as the other tanks right now.
I think the main thing about FCC is that I think if DJB and Ning never existed, I think she'd be the best tank in the game.
Yeah.
But the problem is like the problem with FCC is also that she used to be like insane, right? Like you can just turn off your brain and just pick her every single time. But now you actually have to use your brain to pick her. So
yeah. You can't. She's not like the premier tank anymore.
Yeah.
And I don't need what's that thing called? To be even clearer, I do think Crimson Armin is better than FCC right now, just because she has less straight counters than FCC.
Yeah, I agree. I can probably agree with that. It's just that I'm biased, so.
Yeah, I mean, I also love FCC. I used to be a first pick FCC player as well, but now it's like, I'm so sorry, but you don't deserve anywhere other than D right now.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Right, Pirate Captain Flan. I think she's a C Dom tier. Because whenever I fought a Flan, for some reason C Dom pops up as well, and they both just suck in my opinion. Because there's so many counters to them. So I think they deserve an E tier in my opinion.
I think Flan is probably a low D.
A low D? Okay.
Yeah, or high D maybe, because when I see Flan, I usually see her with like a BBK.
Oh.
Or
okay.
BBK. I'm not sure if I see her with Roy, but yeah, I've seen her. I think I see her with Ida too.
Okay.
Yeah, so Flan can be really scary sometimes. I just ban Flan a lot of the time.
Oh, you are a Flan banner.
No, like post ban.
Oh, post ban. Yeah. In certain drafts, I think she's definitely a post ban. But I just feel there's so many counters to her right now. I don't mind putting her in low D, but I think anything other than that, I won't agree with that.
Yeah. I think low D is fair.
Yeah.
She's still hard. I think she's still hard to draft.
Yeah.
But she can be scary a lot of the time.
Yeah, she's hard to draft, but I think if you can draft her like a final pick or something, she can be like quite scary. I think honestly, I'm gonna drop A-Lots next to her because I think they offer about the same thing. Honestly,
I think A-Lots is definitely a lot better just because he can hobo.
But I think I'm just gonna put him here as well. Because whenever I think of Flan, I think he does the same thing as A-Lots.
Yeah, because back then Roy Mustang was like the premier creep. So...
Until the Fire Nation attacked, which we'll talk about later.
Yeah.
Okay, G-Perk. I saw some people use him as like Ardyn tech, like Ardyn and stealth unit tech, so they are forced to hit either Ardyn or G-Perk. But I literally didn't fought a single one, so I'm gonna put him E just because I did see people use him, but personally didn't see him at all.
Alright, so I think G-Perk is actually really strong right now.
Okay.
I think he could be high C.
High C?
Yeah, because here's the thing, right? So, you know how dominant S10 is right now, right?
Yep.
So, I mean, and you know how Jeeper works, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. I do agree. But it's just that because I don't see like many people picking him at all, I think he deserves D. What do you think?
So, here's the thing. I think, like, okay, especially like High Legend and like High Emperor maybe. Guiding Light is literally everywhere.
Yes.
Like every draft will have like 3 Guiding Lights or something, I don't know. So a lot of the times there's going to be like 3 Guiding Lights, Esteni and him. You get the picture now, right?
Yeah.
So he's actually really strong. I would probably put him in C. So.
Alright. We'll put him in C.
Yeah, like low C I think is fair maybe.
Yeah. Okay. Nope. Holiday Fufine, I put an E. Because I did fight a scary Fufine.
Yeah.
She can be good, but it's just more like a niche playstyle.
I feel like she might actually no, probably not. Because she always AoEs, right? So A Tywin also at the same time doesn't really get countered by her.
Yeah. I think E is fine.
Yeah, I think E is
Okay. I think this unit is absolute dog shit. I think he's low E.
I think D.
D?
Because I'm just looking at the E units right now. I think Violet's better than all of them.
Sure. Because, okay, hear me out. Unless the enemy pick 3 blue DPSs, this unit can't really do anything. I feel every single meta DPS in the game just beats him 1v1.
Yeah, and like a lot of like Braziaria and what's
Zahak.
Yeah, Zahak and the ML Elena, yeah.
Yeah, the guy, I feel there's too many things. Like,
But
the
it's
way
very
you want to draft him is against Cleave, and there's so many Cleave units right now that are just not making him useful.
Yeah.
But I think I do agree that he's better than the units in E tier, so yeah, I put him low D.
Yeah.
Okay. Ilyanov, personal bias, I did a video on Ilyanov in the last day of RTA, and she won me a game. So I just put it in D.
You know what? Fair.
Yeah. No, that's too biased. I'll put it in E. She's like,
I think he's the...
she can be useful, but more so, why not ... someone else, you know what I mean? Like, you can just literally pick anyone in the top tiers, and she's literally just weaker than them.
Yeah.
So yeah, you know what? I'll put an E. Personal bias, she's not in the waiting room, so yeah. Okay. We'll leave it at that. Emil Kawasu, I think he's kind of copium, to be honest. Like, after he does his job of one-shotting someone, he's literally just a dead pig. So I think, honestly, at best, I'll give him a low D. Above Violet.
Yeah. Like low D, high E, maybe.
Yeah, I'll put him around... F it, bro. He's here.
Yeah, I don't really see him.
Yeah.
I mean, I see him actually sometimes, and he's actually kind of scary for like that one turn, but that's
Yeah, just that one turn. And I used him once in my draft. I was like, yeah, this guy's gonna be good, and then he just kills one guy, and then what next? He just dies. Yeah, so it's kind of like a meh unit right now, but yeah, he deserves a... He's at least not waiting room tier.
Yeah.
Right. Dead, Jkisei. I'm so sorry to anyone that used Jkisei. Even if you tell me you run like a 300 Jkisei or like a super high cleaver Jkisei, I think she's waiting room.
I think Ilyanov is E, she could be E.
You know what? I'll bring you down here, okay? You stay with Just Kisei. I don't think Just Kisei deserves to be anywhere near these guys as well.
She used to be actually really strong.
Yeah, but you know what happened? Loa is just someone that she wants to be.
So, yeah, I mean E is fine. I mean, sorry, waiting room.
Waiting room. I really don't think I've seen her at all, and I don't think she's good at all.
Yeah, I think I've seen her like once, but yeah, I mean, once.
It's like whenever people pick her, it's just copium. They're just smoking a lot of copium right now.
Yeah.
Right, I'm just gonna put all the random units here. You know, let me just like put a lot of the waiting room units real quick. I know this guy, you like this guy, but yeah, he's waiting room.
No, he's below waiting room, honestly.
This guy, Garbo here, yeah. Okay.
He doesn't even deserve to be in the waiting room.
If you see anyone that I put in waiting room tier that you don't agree,
Yeah. No problem. Okay, I don't know about Lilius.
Lilius? Fire Lilius? Okay. We will talk about that a little bit.
I just feel like she could be E.
Alright. We'll see about that. Okay, maybe not Doris. Okay. Okay. You know, let's just put it here for now. There's quite a few units that I want to talk about right now.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me know your reasoning for Fire Lilias right now.
Okay, now looking at it again, she is probably a waiting room.
Okay. Why did you think she was E in the beginning?
So here's the thing. I think Lilius actually has a really good kit.
Yes, I agree.
Honestly, I actually think Lilius has a fantastic kit. The problem with Lilius right now is just that, like, as a knight, she just, like, most knights, other than Bellion, right? So, like, the priority right now for knights is just to mitigate.
Yep.
And Lilius doesn't really offer that. She offers, like, cleanses and stuff, but the problem is to access that cleanse, you need to build, like, a lot of effect res.
Yes.
And a lot of times she can also still be controlled, even with, like, 200 effect res.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's definitely tough.
Yeah, I think she's definitely waiting room, just because if you want to pick her for the cleanse, there's so many other units that does a better job. DJB, Destina, A Momo. I think there's just a lot better options than her right now.
Yeah.
Okay. Fire Karik. I think this guy is C tier. I would rate him higher, but I think C is an okay spot for him.
I think like high C though.
Yeah, okay, high C. I drafted him once, and I think I lost or I won, I don't care. But all I know is in my final 5 games of the season, I fought against him and lost.
He is picked quite a bit actually, so
Yeah.
he is scary.
I feel he's good against standard team comps, especially because he's just you know there's no speed contesters and he can just reign supreme, and he basically does almost, in my opinion, the same thing as Fredika, but Fredika just does it better.
Yeah, I think he's really scary.
Yeah.
Like he can be really scary, but like sometimes he's really scary and then sometimes he just doesn't do anything, right? So,
Yeah. I agree. That's why I think he's like C tier.
yeah. Whereas Fredika is like always scary.
Yeah, the moment the enemy picks Freddy, you're like in straight panic mode, man. It's crazy. Kayron, I put him as D tier just because he's good in anti-cleave, but I think BBK is just a superior option.
Really, I think Kayron is. I actually think Kayron is better than BBK.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, I don't get me wrong. I can totally agree with what you just said. It's just that when it comes to anti-cleave, I feel like Kayron is just way better right now.
Okay.
Yeah. Alright, you can put him like I still think he's at least B.
Yeah. I don't mind. I think he should be the same as BBK. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it's about the same. They're about the same.
Okay. Blue Kisei, I fought one and I lost to one, so I'll put her like D. I think she's actually like.
I don't think she's that high up on it.
Yeah, I think she's
like...
D. I think she can be picked. It's just
yeah.
not like anywhere. Like not like a must pick or anything, or like if you pick her, you still have to worry about a lot of things.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Yeah. Funny enough, Violet just crushes her, so let's just put it here.
Yeah.
Crow is copium in my opinion. He's literally just a worse version of Yuha. I'll put him in waiting room.
Like, okay, so when he got the EE, right, I actually expected him to not be that good, but like at least a little bit better. But the problem right now, okay, so the problem with the knight competition is that the current knights, like the meta knights, are just so good. So even if you're like good, you're still probably not gonna be used.
Yeah, exactly. I think I think people will use him just because he's like one of the most universal units in terms of guild war, arena, and almost all content. And he can work in RTA, but Yuha is just better.
Yeah, I actually fought one like immediately after his buff.
Oh, okay.
He first picked him and yeah, I just won like 2 turns something.
Yeah, he just doesn't like provide
like,
enough.
He just didn't do anything.
Yeah.
So.
Agree. But I think E tier is fine because I know some people do pick him.
Yeah.
Okay. I think Landy's S tier.
Okay, I think she's like either high A or low S.
I think she's worse than these two. But in the right situation, this unit is just a monster.
Like, honestly, I probably put a low A right now just because I'm looking at the current two, like DJB and A Meru. I just think are way better than her right now. But Landy is like, I don't know. I feel like Landy is just really strong right now. So yeah, I mean maybe she could be S.
Yeah, low S is fine. I don't mind for low S.
We can sort it out later.
Yeah. Right. I think there's not really much to explain about Landy. She's good against buffs, and she can spam S3 like crazy. She goes speed buff. She's one of the few guiding light carries. So yeah. That's the reason why I think she's a low S at least.
Yeah, like I'm actually playing control right now, and I like to pick Landy a lot of times just to get all of my controllers up before they can do anything, and then I just win. So
I also do think Landy is strong just because of how flexible she is. You have no idea if she's building a counter build, a lifesteal build, a full tank build, a full speed build, a middle of the pack Landy build. You really have no idea until you get into the game.
Yeah.
Okay. Last Rider Crowd is kind of copium. So what am I talking about? Yeah, he's copium.
I actually really like his kit.
Yeah, his kit's good, but he's just shit.
The problem with him is that I think he is like the same with Lilius, right?
Yeah.
But I actually think his kit is better than, like a little better than Lilius.
Yeah, but unfortunately, I didn't see him at all. So I do think he might be good next season because of the importance of immunity next season. If you ask me.
Yeah.
So I think he'll be good next season, but for this season, still no.
Yeah.
LQC, I'll put her in D tier. High D.
LQC. Yeah, probably.
Because she can be used well, but not many situations. And in those situations, there are better picks like in the S or A tier units. Or even B tier.
Like,
yeah.
I feel like if you really want to kill dark units, I feel like LQC is definitely better than Aiden.
Yes.
But Aiden just offers so much more.
Yeah, Aiden it's just like she's basically like you're me but better.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, she has the skin as well, so many people will be wanting to use her more, so we'll see.
Yeah.
Ludwig, kind of copium actually.
Ludwig, I actually don't think Ludwig is beating room. I've seen him quite a bit of times. I
Okay.
would probably put him like...
I'll put him
IT
E.
maybe.
I'll put him E.
Yeah, I'd just put him there.
Yeah. I know why DCB used him, so that's all I know. So yeah, I just put him E, yeah, sure. Luna... There are better options, but I did fight a speed Luna that outsped my Zahab.
Oh.
So I was like, hold up, I think this unit is kind of good. I mean, it's not kind of good, like, you can surprise people with a speed Luna. So I'll just put it in E. I did fight one and I lost to one.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. Doris,
Like
Doris,
yeah.
I put Doris E tier because she's so accessible, and when people think of healing and they don't really have like the meta picks, I think she's actually okay. She provides a defense buff as well, so she can actually help the team tank down if it's really needed.
Yeah, I just think Mate Chloe is just a lot better right now.
Speaking of Mate Chloe, okay. Anything you want to add for Doris?
I don't know. I used to play Doris a lot, and now I just never touch her. So
yeah, it's just that now that because she doesn't offer cleansing like at all. It's only her S3 and that's about it. So yeah. Okay.
Alright, so I think Mate Chloe is actually overrated as shit. But even then, I'll still put her like probably still C tier.
Sorry, D tier? B or D?
Like C.
Wait, where?
Like C tier.
Oh, C tier. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Mate Chloe is gonna probably be my most biased unit right now. I personally think if you're running the ER team comp, like you build your units with ER, this unit is probably meta defining for yourself. Because without Mate Chloe, it's so hard to run those type of comps. But for everyone else in the world, I think she's C tier.
I think the thing about Mate Chloe is that she's also very limiting.
Yes.
Like, if you're not playing Arrow well, there's almost always a better option than Mate Chloe.
Yeah.
And Mate Chloe also doesn't have access to very good cleansers. And I just feel like, I don't know, every time I fight Mate Chloe, I just laugh.
Okay.
Because I play Landy a lot, right?
Yeah, that's the reason why I think Landy is so good, because she counters so many of the buffers. Like, it's crazy. Okay, my reasoning to why I think Mate Chloe is C tier and not B tier, even though she's one of my core units in my draft, it's because if you don't run an ER team comp, she only have one cleanse, and it only cleanses 2. And since a revive right now is kind of copium because of Bracera, all she does is give an attack buff. Like, she literally doesn't do anything apart from giving a bit of ER attack buff and a bit of cleanse. So unless you're playing a specific style just to suit the ER comps, I think Mate Chloe is a C tier unit. But if you're running the ER comp, she's definitely, I think, at least an S tier unit.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Yep. Alright. Okay. If Lua is not in the picture, he's here.
I think Mediator, like, especially right now, he's definitely meta defining.
Yeah, this guy, no matter what, just because of his S3, this guy is gonna be insane.
Yeah. I feel like Mediator is just like I feel like she is the Flidica of standard.
Yes. He is literally Flidica for standard players. Exactly.
Yeah. Just very overloaded kid as well.
The saddest part is that Fliddy counters him.
Exactly.
So the one thing that I don't like about ML Karik is that if you first pick him or you early pick him, it's a really big indicator that you're not cleaving anymore. Because he literally does not fit in any single cleave, which is why I think he is a bit of a problem if you draft him too early. But if you draft him correctly, this guy is just a god tier unit. He's actually insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, these two
I
should
just
be
love
like
hanging
married,
out.
man. I think these two
Yeah.
should just stay together.
Yeah, these two should just definitely stay together.
If Flitty is ass, he's ass. Basically that, I feel.
Yeah, yeah. But there's no. I don't think there's no way they're ass. I think
Yeah,
they're definitely
they're
better.
definitely meta defined. They literally kind of define certain playstyles.
Yeah. And especially now that control is a thing. I think first pick. I'm actually first picking mediator right now.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm playing like a mediator, DDR.
Yeah, especially if you're playing DDR. Because I feel
yeah.
mediator counters DDR so hard. So if you have mediator and you pick DDR, the amount of options they have is literally cut by like an insane amount.
Yeah, exactly. And like imagine dealing with mediator like pirate plan and DDR.
Yeah, bro, you're so screwed, man.
It's kind of tough already.
Right. Melissa, I'll put in E tier because I do know a few people that actually use her, but
I've seen her quite a bit.
a bit. But do you see her like succeeding a lot?
Yeah. She's actually not that bad. I think she's D.
D? Yeah, okay. I don't mind D because I do think she's part of like the single target cleave, but she's like you need a bit of setup for her.
Yeah.
She's not yeah, let's just leave it at that. Yeah. She's a D tier. Mercedes, I think she is at least a high D. Or even a C. What do you think?
I think Mercedes was good once upon a time.
Yeah, definitely once upon a time.
Now, honestly, I think she's E.
E? I don't mind that, but it's because I know a certain friend of mine that actually picks her with good success.
Yeah, because here's the thing, because I just think there's just a lot more better fire DPS right now.
Yeah,
like Charlotte over there.
Like why not? Yeah, why not just Charlotte? Exactly. Like,
Yeah,
let's
exactly,
just put it.
that's why I think I completely agree with you when you were like biased with Charlotte. I just think Charlotte's really underrated.
Yeah, she's just so good. The only problem I have with Charlotte, let's go off topic a bit, is because that she only AoEs and she needs like a lot of certain things to happen for her to be really good. But when all of those things click, she's actually just unstoppable. Yeah, I don't mind putting Meru in E. I don't mind.
Yeah.
She's okay. It's just that why not? The rest.
Yeah, I mean like I think I even feel like Karen has fewer counters than her.
Yeah, exactly. Because also of Braceria, she just like lost a lot of value as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, ML Ken. Okay, this one I want to know if you use him or not, because I personally think he's Copium tier, but I'm not sure about you.
Yeah, I don't have him. I never see him also, so
okay.
he could be low E. He could be like low E.
Low E, but nah, I think he's waiting room right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? Let's just change this to as well as Copium. Yeah, alright. That's fine too.
Yeah.
Okay, OP Sick. I'm so sorry, OP Sick, but you're Copium.
I think she's at least E.
Nah, bro. Nah, when was the last time you seen an OP Sick, bro?
I actually seen him recently.
Nah.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I only seen it at one time.
Yeah, no, bro. She's
just
Copium.
because of FCC.
She's Copium, bro. She's Copium.
Yeah, I mean, I think she's not that bad. Just because she's access to Guiding Light as well.
Nah. I'm still gonna put her Copium.
Like, okay, honestly, before Ning Ning, I would actually put like Opsig maybe a C tier.
Yeah, I think before Ning Ning, I'll put her like high D. But after Ning Ning, it's just that there's no point picking her at all.
Yeah, because if you're cleaving, right? Because the only time when you're picking Opsig is like when you're cleaving into like barriers, right?
Yeah.
And Ning Ning does a lot. I think Ning Ning does the better job right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll put it in Copium. I'll just put it in Copium. There's just so much better options.
Yeah, I think it's fair. Yeah. I'll probably put it E though. But...
yeah, you're not sure. I'll just put her here.
Yeah. I don't think she's as harsh as the others.
Yeah. Pavel, I put him in D.
I literally never see him.
I know my friend uses him a decent amount.
Yeah.
But because his opponents are literally just brain dead, so E. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. He's probably E, right?
Yeah, easy. Okay, now let's go into the serious conversation. This unit is high A.
Honestly, I think she's overrated as shit.
Really? Okay. Which build are we talking about right now?
Like, okay, like, even though I'm saying she's overrated as shit, I still probably agree that she's an A. Like, it's either she's an A or like a very high B, so...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, which build? Oh, do you think it's better though? Do you think the degen build is better, or do you think the damage build is better?
I actually play on damage build.
Ah, okay, no wonder.
Yeah,
Okay, because I personally built the degen build. I built her with high ER and high HP and high effectiveness. So she my because you know those people that thinks, oh, you know, what's politics gonna do? You know, I have a decent amount of ER. What's she gonna do? And I just stunned them, and they're like, oh wait, I just lost the game. She's just so good. Especially people. The thing about politics, I feel, is that people think that she's only good when there's non-attack skills, but she's actually a really good indirect counter to Flidica. Because she can't S2 S3. So it already pressures her not to do anything. And especially even if she doesn't proc her S2, the moment she S3, the amount of pressure it provides on the enemy team is crazy.
Yeah.
I think she's really solid A. Definitely not an S tier, but an A tier.
I might actually stop mine to a degen build too.
Yeah.
Like a control build,
Yeah, because our play style is not a fast style, so I think degen really just helps a lot.
I think that's the problem with her right now is that, like back then, I would like before Lua existed, I would probably put her like definitely in S tier. But Lua is like finally there's like that one unit right now that like shit on this lot. Like,
yeah, but you know what? I think A is fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Did Phyllis no bingo no Fire Ravi? Okay, Fire Ravi is E to Copium.
I am very biased, and even though I'm biased as shit, I'll probably go for the lowest E.
Yeah.
I just don't want to see her in the waiting room.
Yeah, I did fight against her, and she did what? Nothing.
To me, I mean, sorry, Fire Ravi is just really fun.
Yeah, she's fun. She's fun. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's kind of where the story ends. So.
Yeah. Okay. There's a better version of you. Okay, this one might be controversial. I think this guy is kind of Copium, but obviously he's not in the Copium tier, so I'll put C for Copium.
I agree. I think he's C.
He's actually garbage.
I feel like Rylet before, like pre-buff, he was always a shit to me.
Yeah.
Post-buff now, but post-buff, he actually does feel like very RG. It's like sometimes he just destroys me. Like, I swear to God, he just destroys me a lot. Like sometimes, and sometimes he just does nothing. Right? He just dies.
Yeah.
Like I feel like there's also not too many counters to him. Right? Solitary is obvious. But
Bryceria #1.
Yeah, I mean, actually, yeah, there is a lot of
there is so many counters to this guy, bro.
Yeah. But because the thing is, when you're playing Rider, you're probably playing him like 4th or 5th pick, right?
Yeah. But even then, he's like, there's better options. Like all of these units right here, like Landy, A Meru, Shu, A Ravi, all of these guys are just like better versions of him.
Yeah,
and they're safer. That's the problem.
Yeah, I could go like a whole essay with Rylet on this.
Yeah. The funny story about me is that I really thought I thought Rylet was going to be good, so I actually have him on a quite decent build on him. But I didn't pick him a single time, and I fought at least 10 Rylets this season, and I didn't lose to a single one.
Yeah, I think Rylet is strong, but I mean, to me he's always just a very solid 4th or 5th pick.
Yeah, he's solid.
A lot of the time, yeah, most of the time there's usually a better option.
Yes.
But he's always just solid still, so.
Yep. I agree. Yeah. Oh, okay. Carrot, I think it's a good D tier unit.
I think Heidi.
Yeah. I'm tempted to put her C, but I think look at the C units there. I think they're a bit better than her, so I'll just put her here.
Like low C.
Yeah, you're not sure.
Yeah. I think Carrot is still very strong. Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, because she counters a decent amount of people, to be honest. She counters evasion, because if they hit her, they literally like take damage already. So it's like it's free real estate, my friend. And Landy is like, whenever you pick Landy and then you see Carrot, you're like thinking twice who to ban already. You're like, crap, bro.
To me, she's still probably like the premier fire DPS maybe.
I think Charlotte's better.
Yeah, but the thing is, because for me, Carrot's more universal.
Yeah, Carrot's more universal, yeah. It's just that she's also a little bit of RNG, because if the opponent has like F-res and you don't have F, she literally does nothing.
Yeah. I think C is fine.
Yeah, I think a low C.
Yeah.
Rona I'll put in E or D. I think I'll put a D for niche.
I will actually put Rowana in. Yeah, I think E is fair.
Yeah.
Like either high D or low C.
Yeah, because it's like she's good, but you it's like super specific and she does it well.
Yeah.
Roman, Rose. Okay, I don't care what you say. This person's copium right now.
The Roman is definitely waiting room for me.
She's waiting room. She's copium.
The funny thing is, I've actually seen her a couple of times,
But she's copium.
But I mean, she's just so bad.
Yeah, she's just so bad right now. Feels bad though, but yeah.
Oh
Okay.
my god! I don't have this unit, but I swear to god, this unit is so good. I actually really wanted to do this.
So, do you agree with meta defining?
Okay, I don't know about meta defining because he doesn't. I don't think he defines his playstyle, right? But he's definitely an S tier. Like,
yeah. Okay, I'll give it to high S. I'll give it to S.
Yeah.
This guy literally every time a cleaver starts drafting their own cleave draft, and you draft this, they decide to puke and suicide.
Yeah, definitely. I think he's actually the highest S.
Yeah, he's definitely he's more universal than Amaru, cause he himself defines anti-cleave, honestly.
Yeah, okay. So here's the thing. I think Sage Ball is by far the best anti-cleave.
Yeah.
He's good into almost every team.
Yep.
That's the thing, and he is going to get better.
Yeah, it's like the thing's right. Time can't stop him. The more units get released, the more he's better.
Yeah, exactly. I think Ball is really strong right now.
Yeah. Okay, watch a Shuri. Honestly, I don't see him. Even though he's a speed imprint, I will still put him copium.
Yeah, you can just put him there.
SSB, I'll put E.
E. I actually don't think I think she thinks she's actually really strong.
Really?
I think like high C.
High C?
Like, I think she's actually better than Rylet. Yeah.
I feel that SSB is just hard to draft right now. Because, like, if you draft correctly, I think she's definitely a good 4 to 5, don't get me wrong. I think 4 to 5 she's really good. But apart from that, I think she's like, kind of... There's better options. That's the problem.
Here's the thing, she's actually, there's like 2 builds on her, right, that I've seen.
Yep.
Like, the most dominant one I've seen right now is Bloodstone and Lifesteal.
Yeah.
And this build, like, if you're playing against a slow draw, she is ridiculous to fight.
Yeah, but the problem with her, I feel, is like the opponent has to have AoE to fight.
Like, even if you don't have AoE, it's like if you're fighting a slow comp, right? Like, the amount of lifesteal you're giving your entire team, she's basically a healer and a really strong DPS already at the same time.
Okay. Okay. I'll settle her for a low C. Okay.
I think C. Yeah, I think that's fine.
Yeah. Just C. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Because I personally seen 2 SSBs, but they didn't do too well. Because if like you just aim her down, she's not that tanky as people think as well.
I think you can even give her a D, honestly.
Yeah, I think low C. I think low C is fine. Yeah. Right.
Like high for me, it's like a C or a D, honestly.
I'm just killing some units real quick. Okay, this is good for now. Okay. Senya. I think Senya is not as good in RTA than Guild War. I think she's a low C, same as SSB.
I agree with you. I don't think Senya is as strong in RTA. I don't even pick her because she's boring as shit. But I think she's actually still a B.
A B?
Yeah.
Okay, I do agree she's kind of solid, yeah. I don't think the build affects her quite a bit. I feel the super high effectiveness build is the way to go on her.
Okay, here's the thing. I think Senya, the reason I put Senya in B is because Senya is just very universal.
Yeah.
She's a very strong anti-cleave. She's good in standard drafts. And she's good in like control and everything, I think.
Yeah, she in my opinion, her best role is probably as a controller.
Yeah. So
So yeah, you're not B. B is fine. B is fine.
yeah, I think B is fine.
Because she counters evasion as well, so it's like, yeah.
Yeah. I think I would actually go as far as saying like she's like probably behind like dark covers or something.
Yeah.
Or like hiding in dark covers.
Yeah, sure. I think this is fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't like her. She's just boring to me.
Right, what about Blue Says? I think Blue Says, I mean, I see people want to use Blue Says because of the, the new Says bomb and things like that, but I think he's E tier or Copium tier.
Okay, here's the thing. I had no idea what the hell he did. I only fought once first, right? I had no idea what he did, and it was and I almost beat him. I literally let him S3 S2 me or something.
Huh, okay.
And like do all of the damage to me, but for some reason I still almost won. So
Yep, so
I think he's
Copium.
like waiting room definitely.
Yeah, waiting room. Okay, this unit is Copium, but I will say this unit, with full ER, 3R, ER or something, is disgusting as hell to fight against. It's so annoying because the opponent knows he lost, but still drafts this unit just to annoy me.
I actually probably put it E.
E? Oh, alright.
Yeah.
I seen her once, that's the thing.
Yeah.
Alright. Sanji, I think kind of Copium, just
Yeah,
because
she's definitely Copium.
Bracera is just a better option.
Yeah, there's just way too many better options right now. Then
Yeah. Okay. Solly, in my opinion, used to be meta defining, but now I'll just give her an A.
I don't think she was ever meta defining.
Oh, alright.
Yeah. But I don't know about A. No, she definitely is A. I think like
Yeah.
low A. I think she's better than everyone B tier. So
Yeah, I think because of the rise of the dark covers, her stock went down, so that's why I think she does A.
okay. So here's the thing. I think Solitaria is actually one of, if not maybe the best controller in the game.
Yeah.
Like very, very hard to kill, right? But I don't know. I feel like the meta defining units and the S tier units are just like on a tier of their own. I think.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And even people say Lionheart Semia might be really good into Solitaria, like because of the two attacks. Solitaria still can control Lionheart Semia,
Yeah.
which is kind of scary. And the fact that she counters almost all the focus units is so disgusting.
Actually, now I'm looking at it. I think Destina and her are like high A.
Sure. I mean, let's just not make it high or low. They're just together. Kumbaya.
Alright.
Okay. Space trash.
Biased. I'm so biased with this one.
Bro, I picked him for my free ML unit.
Oh my god.
And he's garbage. I can guarantee you he's garbage.
Okay, here's the thing. Because I used to be an arrow abuser, right?
Yep.
And I always loved picking. Like, Spaz is so fun.
But how often do you win with that?
Oh, I actually win a lot. I actually have a pretty positive win rate with him, but I'm not gonna lie. It's just because my Spaz is like really good gear. I gave a lot of my I just gave really good gear to him.
Okay, so in general, his waiting room. I'll just say that. Alright.
I don't think it's waiting room actually. I think he's E. Yeah.
He's waiting room, bro.
I don't know. I'm looking at E right now.
Sure. We'll keep the bias there, alright?
Yeah.
Okay, no questions asked, my friends. We move on. Okay. Oh, okay. This one I'm interested to hear what you think. I think Tomoka is kind of an E tier unit.
Okay, so I think she's very overrated.
Yeah, I don't think she's overrated. People, almost legit everyone I know says she's shit.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Maybe then everyone knows. But I don't think she's E, because I think she's definitely better than all the E tiers right now.
Nah. She's Copium, bro. I really don't mind to put her in Copium tier, but I think she's E just because of the mage speed buff, and some people actually do use her. But
yeah, that is true.
But apart from that, I really think she's just Copium. She just does nothing to really help the team, unless you draft her for 5. But that itself, there are better options.
Alright, so here's the thing. I think Tomoka is at least a D tier.
D?
Right?
You're not sure. I'll respect that.
Alright, so I can give you my reasoning first.
Alright.
So, firstly, I actually think Tomoka quite a bit still.
Oh.
Right? Yeah, I actually Tomoko quite a bit. I mean, she is copium, I think. But okay, so here's the thing, like she has extinction, right?
Yep.
And she has the S one has like that double hit thingy.
Yep.
So to me, like if you're trying to like cleave with her, right? If you're playing like a cleave setup with her, she immediately takes out like a couple of. She actually takes out like some of the immediate counters already. So she's still I still think she's copium, but not that because I like to run Kizurin against cleave.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, and RB I don't have RB,
Okay.
but yeah, they're like she does at least get rid of some of the immediate counters.
Because the thing right now is that her best build is most probably speed. I'm not too sure, but if you build speed on her, her damage is really copium. Which is why I think her kit is made as a push unit, but she just doesn't do damage, and there are just better push units right now.
Yeah. I definitely agree with that.
And if you say like, oh, you know, she has like 2 attacks, and then she can what's it called, extinction and everything, Milim is just better at that job.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
I mean she's just like at least she does like quite a bit lah. So
Okay, I mean she can push, so you know we'll give her that.
yeah, and like I just feel like I mean I see her quite a lot actually. So
Alright.
feel
Then
that
I respect the D. I respect the D.
yeah.
Okay. T Crozet, I think T Crozet is.
Oh, T Crozet fell so hard.
I think he's copium actually.
No, I don't think he's good. I definitely don't think he's good. He's actually still good. I think he's better than FCC still. I would say like high D, low D.
I'll put him in between Ethan then.
Yeah. Okay, that's literally the perfect spot actually.
Because
Yeah, I think that's fair.
I felt Cleve fell off so hard, and because Cleve fell off quite a bit, this guy just doesn't. There's really like no use of him anymore.
I would say back then he would have been like. I actually think back then he was like one of the best knights actually.
Yeah. Because he can push. He
and
gives
arrow,
buffs.
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
And
now they're just better options.
Yeah. No. I mean, it's not that he's bad now. It's just that Cleve, like,
Died down.
there's usually better options against Cleve now.
Yeah.
You don't really have to take a T-Crozer anymore.
Yep. Okay. That's your counter Cleve. So where would you put her?
I actually have a personal bias with her.
Yep.
Because I think I have the best teaser in the world.
Okay. You gotta send me the pic
It's
later.
like probably my best build unit in the game.
Okay.
In my account, sorry. Still pretty shit, I would say. I get D, honestly, yeah.
A D? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I do think she's good anti-cleave, but like she's just not as good as the other anti-cleave.
Yep, exactly. Yep.
Yeah. Later on, send me the pic. I'm gonna show in the video, right?
Okay. I don't. Obviously, I'm just kidding, but.
Okay. We'll keep it a secret.
I don't mind. Yeah.
Alright. Okay, Guided Aether. I lost to a Guided Aether just because I'm stupid, bro.
I think it's E.
It's E?
Okay, here's the thing, right? Because I don't really watch many streamers actually,
Alright.
but I like occasionally I've tuned into like I think Light.
Okay.
And Light uses Guided Aether really well, I think.
Oh, yeah, no, I'll put it E. I don't feel too bad anymore for losing to her.
Honestly, I have no idea what the hell he does.
He basically
Light-
gives attack buff and pushes up the team, if I'm not wrong.
I've seen him a couple of times. Just like the first time I ever fought him, he completely destroyed me because I had no idea what the hell he did.
Oh,
So.
I forgot it was a him.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think he's usable. I've definitely seen people use him, so yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. Vildred, I think he's a good solid speed imprint. I'll put him in the D.
Vildred is damn strong. I actually think Vildred's B.
Because I think the reason why I don't want to put him so high is because like you can't really, because aggro died down quite a bit, and because of that his value stock went down.
I would still say C though, at least.
See? Okay, yeah. I don't mind with C because he's the fastest speed imprint in the game, and yeah, he does quite a bit of damage as well.
Yeah, I think C is fair.
Vivian, Banshee Slave. Okay, what do you think about
Oh, I actually have no idea now.
I think she's one below Vildred.
Yeah, I mean, like, you could put them in, like, the same, honestly. Yeah,
Nah, I'll put a D. I'll just put a D.
yeah, it's like, they're, like, to me, they're, like, about tight, actually, because, like, back then she was, like, S. I mean, not S, like maybe high A.
Yeah, quite high.
But now, I don't know, I just never see it anymore. So.
Also, the reason why I think Sid is just better than the rest is because you can build him as an opener, and you can build him as like a pure damage dealer. People won't know.
Yeah.
So that's why I think Sid is just better than
Like,
these
I
two.
think Sid offers more than Vildred.
Yeah, Sid
Just
offers more than
because-
Vildred and Silk. Yeah.
Yeah, like cause Vildred, like, a lot of times you can't even click the S3. Whereas with, like, Sid, you can click S3, like, a lot of the time, so.
Yeah. Right. Roaming Warrior Leo. Okay, Watcher Shuri. I'll put him in the same tier as Silk.
Yeah.
Because they kind of do like similar things. It's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
that she dual attacks and he one shots. So yeah. But I think. Yeah, no, around the same. Yeah.
Same, honestly, yeah.
Okay, Euphine, I'll put E tier.
Yeah, I think she's overrated as shit.
I actually built a Euphine to try out with Zio, and when she works. But if she becomes an absolute copium unit the moment Zio's banned.
Okay, I actually think Yuffie is, like, D tier. Like, just look at E tier right now. Like, cause Ludwig is in E tier, and I think Yuffie is better than Ludwig. So.
Oh yeah, you know, sure, yeah. That's fine with me.
Yeah.
Okay. Yuna, Sarato. Okay, let me just clean this up. Oh, there's so many more. Okay. Let's
Now is where all the broken units come up.
yeah, let me just clean everyone up here right now. Wait, this is Millim? Oh my. This is the artifact, no?
It took me a second there also.
Yeah, like, wait, hold up. Oh wait, is there Light Arden anyway?
That's the green one, I think.
Yeah, no, but I don't think there's a light version. Yeah, she's the only Arden, so we'll just keep her here.
Wait, is there actually no light Arden?
We'll. Oh no, there is. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That copy. Oh yeah, there's so many OP units here. What in the world?
Yeah, I think we can do. I think we should do a tier first. Yeah.
All right. Let's continue from here. Oh wait, what? Wait,
Oh, this is the bunny one, like the skin.
where did I put her shit? Oh here.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right, Strays. I think Strays is C tier. Just because Cleave kind of died down.
Yeah, probably C tier.
Yeah, and I think he is good in aggro, but why not just pick other aggro options?
Actually, the funny thing with Strays is I actually have two Strays.
Oh, okay.
I have one for, like, to one-shot hunts, right?
Yep.
And the other one I haven't even built yet.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, but yeah, he is, like, C tier.
I drafted him 4 times or 3 times, either one, and I've lost all of those times. Because it's probably my fault because I didn't know how to draft him properly. But even when I do draft him, I think there are just better options than him right now.
Yeah.
Alright. Closer. I'll put Closer in E tier. I fought a full damage Closer Charles before, and he kind of destroyed my team, but that was only one game, so that was kind of an outlier.
Oh yeah, same. I had that experience that one time too.
Alright, so alright, E tier then. He can be scary when he's played right.
Yeah.
Okay, this is like my super heavy bias time. I think Amelia is like at least high C.
I don't disagree with you, actually. I agree with you.
Yeah, because
I think Amelia is actually now underrated.
yeah, she used to be so strong, and then she became like no one picked her, and I think she's just such a solid unit.
Yeah, people, because like back then, Dian, like, to me back then Dian was the best, like, the better Amelia.
Yeah,
But
yeah, I
right
agree.
now, I think Amelia is the better DN.
Because she also provides a lot of cleansers. Like unsurprisingly, she just keep on cleansing. She's kind of like an offensive Destina.
Yeah.
Like so, but I do think Destina is just safer. So that's why I think Amelia is.
Yeah.
in C.
I think Amelia. Yeah, I think C is fair.
Because I would say Amelia would have been stronger if like Politis and Celine didn't exist. Honestly. Because it's the same problem where if you pick Amelia and they pick like Celine or Politis, you feel scared to press your buttons.
Yeah.
Yep. Alright. Ram. Oh wait, I think Ram is Copium actually.
Ram.
I don't know
think
putting
Ram-
her E, but I think she's
Yeah, I think
Copium.
Ram is E.
E, yeah. Because there's just so many better options than her. But I think if you really like panic mode and you don't know who to pick, I think Ram is still like, you know what, a kind of a Copium pick, but not as bad as the Copium tier.
So here's the thing about Ram. I think Ram can still be the best maybe water deep anti cleave in the game. So that's why I could put an E. But the problem is that she's even using her in anti cleave is like tough.
Yeah, okay. You know what, speaking of the blue anti-cleave, let me just find her real quick and then we'll talk about her. Karina. I'll just bring Karina up. I think Karina killed Cleave. I think Karina this season specifically was an S tier unit.
Yeah, I can agree with that actually.
She even, the things right, in the beginning of the season, I was an Advid Roy user, and I just used a book to just kill every single team, and it worked pretty well, until this unit came out. This unit just stopped my entire aggro team comp. This unit alone pushed me back to play standard.
Yeah, I think here's the thing about Karina. I think Karina is maybe even the most universal DPS right now.
Yeah, she does well into literally every unit.
Yeah, you can use her in cleave, and you can use her in, like against standard and cleave. Like you can use her against almost anything.
And she
I don't
doesn't
think-
even do badly against green units as well.
Yeah.
I think she's...
Even then, I think you could. Yeah, sorry. I think even then you could probably use her in control, because you hit one unit only, right? And like everyone else gets damage.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, she's
So
just so
sleep
universal.
Yeah, so sleep isn't even like that big of a problem.
Yeah, I think S is good.
Yeah.
Okay, let's continue with that. Oh, I think she's S. I don't even think she's... I think she's still like meta defining.
Definitely meta defining.
Because it's like, she's the type of unit, you pick her and the opponent has to think twice of their entire draft. Like, how am I going to deal with this unit right now?
Yep, I agree.
It's so cringe. I hate her. But you know, I think everyone watching this probably also knows why she's disgusting. So yeah, we'll just leave her at that for now.
Yeah. She's just like... I think Baal is more oppressive than her. But the problem with Baal is that... I mean, the thing of AOL is that you can first pick her. Like, you can pick her anywhere in the draft, and she will almost always be a menace. Even if you have a mediator in your draft, and your opponent picks AOL, it can still be scary all the time.
Yeah, because you can AOL can just hold him hostage and like, what are you gonna do?
So it's like, it's always gonna be scary.
Yeah, I agree. Okay. Seaside.
I never see it at all.
I know my friend's draft is literally Pera C and full stop. So I'll give her like face and put her E.
Yeah,
Definitely not as good as before, and she's still very RNG heavy. But you know, I know my friend uses her, so we'll just put her here.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Cow.
The lion is just...
I honestly put her S. Not
not
meta.
She doesn't define the meta.
Yeah. Because even though you might say, oh, you know, she's banned all the time against book, you know, she counters Stanley and on all the book users, I honestly think that is like a bit over-exaggeration. Because even if you pick Stanley, and the opponent picks Belian, it's not like a guaranteed win. Stanley still can beat her, like no problem.
I actually have I think I have a positive win rate against Belian.
Exactly. I pick Stanley more, and I still beat Belian more. I'm like, I don't understand. Like, Belian is just like, don't get me wrong, she counters like half of her kit just based on her removal of souls. But other than that, she just does nothing else against Stanley. That's why now if you see in the higher rank, Stanny is banned instead of Belian. So yeah.
Right, so I think Brian probably got weaker a little just because like the Soul's playstyle is a little bit more dead now.
Yeah.
So
Because
but I-
honestly, this unit helped in that situation. So yeah, I'm not complaining. Alright.
yeah, and like also if you're always pre-banned, that just shows how oppressive you are, right?
Yeah. That's why she's still in the S tier.
Yeah.
Okay, Camilla. Copium no, E tier. I actually fought Grass Slime, if you know who that is.
The YouTuber, right?
Yeah, the YouTuber. He had I think like a 290 Camilla, and he had the Strays tech, so he used Camilla's S1, S2, S1, but pushed the Strays up to full bar.
That's funny.
Yeah, so that was kind of a cleave. I mean, I knew it was gonna happen because I use Camilla myself, but I don't have a good build Camilla, so yeah, I put an E just for like the secret tech. If not, she's kind of just copium, but yeah, I'll just put her here in E.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Okay, Christy, I think it's a Guild War only unit, to be honest. Milim! Oh, this is like personal bias. Milim. I'll put A. I'll put Milim A. I think Milim is like... I would say she was underrated before, but now the more and more that I see people, they actually do pick Milim. So I'm like, you know what? Milim isn't as bad as I thought. But I personally, Milim is probably my second highest gear score unit on my account, because I really put like almost all my best gear on her. So I think Milim's kit is just super overloaded. She kind of counters the guiding light meta by herself. But when I say kind of, it's that because she needs to get a turn first in order for her to dispel the stealth. But other than that, I think her kit is just overloaded. She has extinction. She has 70% evasion if she gets a turn. She has lifesteal on her S1. She has attack buff on her S1. And she has AoE on her S2. So it's like she literally has the entire package. And she hits like a truck when built properly.
Right, so I think Milim... I think Milim just counters everything. I think Milim counters a lot of things. That's why she's just really strong right now. Yeah. I think A is fair.
I think she's not like on the same tier as S, because you can't pick her like the same amount as the S tier units, but I think she's definitely up there.
Yeah, she's definitely but I think right there is fine.
Ren fell off.
Yeah, Ren fell off really.
But I still think he's a C. Because if the enemy do pick Ren, you still have to respect the Ren pick. Yeah. Which is why I think he's still like good. I think he's like high C.
I wish I put him B.
Yeah, exactly. I think he's still B. Especially since his Soulburn ignores FRS. It's still a bit scary to fight against.
Yeah. Like Ren still has a really overloaded kit, it's just that it's really easy to do with now.
Yeah, especially just because of me. Alright.
Yeah, there's a lot of things to help you now.
Okay. I think Rimuru actually had a bit of resurgence, to be honest. I think Rimuru's a B tier unit.
I don't know, okay, here's the thing. I don't like playing boring units.
Okay.
So like I just always force myself to like play what I like to play, right? That's why I'll probably never reach Emperor.
Okay.
But I think Rimuru is probably a B. Yeah.
I put Rimuru at V, specifically also just because of bias, because I run the ER mid Chloe com. So I have so many buffs, and then this guy just says hello.
Yeah.
And I'm like...
I can... Yeah, that's fair.
I'm like, yo, bro, give me back my buffs, bro.
Yeah.
I think Rimuru is actually like quite solid. It's just that I feel he was forgotten for a while and then he just came back.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I just always forget him because he's boring to me.
Alright, Solene, I think it's a B tier unit.
Yeah, probably.
Because I think Solene, if in the right comp, she works extremely well if the opponent did not draft like against her. But there's just so many things that just stop her. And if she doesn't get the turn, she's literally just useless.
Alright, so to me there's like 2 units in the game. That is borderline Exodia. And that's her and Arya, which we'll get to a bit later.
Oh.
Yeah, I think Selene when you can click S3, A lot of times it's just like Sodi already.
Exactly. When they get a turn, you basically like won half the game.
Yeah, but the thing is that these two units are also very easy to counter.
Yep. But
So you,
speaking of Arya, I do think Arya is better than Solin though.
yeah. You want to go talk about Arya?
Yeah, we will talk about Arya right now.
Yeah.
I think Arya is C tier, at least C tier. If not B, but I think she doesn't really compare that well in the B. I think she's high C, really high C.
Alright, so okay, I'll give you my opinion, Arya. So I'm probably the most biased Arya player ever.
All right.
I think for me, Arya is my favorite unit in the game, actually.
Why is it because of two big reasons?
No. I mean, yeah, okay, it's actually because of S3.
Okay.
Right. Like S3 into like the S, like once I hit S3, I almost I have like a 90% win rate already.
Yep.
I almost never lose already at that point.
Chris?
I have a very well built Arya also. I think I have like a 500 gear score Arya or something. I can't
A
remember.
500 gear score Arya.
Okay, I'm exaggerating.
500.
Okay, but my ring, I remember my ring was like I think like 85 gear score or something.
85 is perfect gear score, no?
I actually I have no idea, but
Okay, you know what? Let me see later, and I'll take a look.
one of like my best, yeah. I think okay. Here's the thing about Arya, right? So once you hit S3, it's like you win basically. So, but here's the thing. I think a lot of things counter Arya, right? So
Yeah.
number one, debuffs. Like even an unbuffable into one of your team instantly disables Arya already.
Yep.
Rimuru obviously disables Arya, but no one really picks Rimuru into Arya for some reason.
Also, just saying, I did pick Arya one time because I thought I was Mega Brain into a Milim because I wanted a water DPS, but I forgot that she just removes all my stealth. So it's kind of like weird. So I was like, oh wait, Milim actually just hard counters Arya.
Okay, so here's the thing. Like I actually think Milim counters Arya definitely,
Yep.
but you can also use Arya against Milim.
Yeah, exactly. But if Milim gets a turn, the whole team won't be touching Arya anytime soon.
Yeah. Like here's the thing. So when Milim, like if it's a Milim against Arya scenario, like once you hit S3, even though Milim can like dispel your entire team stealth, right?
Yeah.
Usually like the S2 prop and like some S1s maybe will just destroy Milim anyways. So once Milim is destroyed, like it's slow playstyle, but it works though. So
Yeah. It depends on the team comps at that point, I guess.
yeah, I think Arya is just really strong.
I think she's really good. Like you said you're the most biased Arya player ever. My whole guild built Arya, my friend.
Yeah, so
Just for Guild Wars, but yeah.
I would actually put her like, but I mean this biasy, I would actually put her like B.
I think she
Like,
can be B. I think she can be B. Yep, yeah. I agree.
Right, so yeah.
Okay, Phyllis. I feel she's like a Guild War unit only, to be honest. Like she doesn't really compare to the tanks over here right now. Still.
Yeah, I never see her, so
Yeah. Zahak.
Zach's just really strong.
I'm gonna put Zahak B, like high B.
I think she
A?
could be low A also.
Yeah, I was like, when I put him here, I was like, something doesn't feel right, my friend. Alright.
Because if William and Sid is there, I think Zach is actually better than both of them.
Yeah, he's more universal than both of them, I agree.
Yeah.
Because he counters the evasion meta, he can be a pusher as well. Like, he does a lot of things as well.
Yeah, he just does a lot, so.
Injury, he does damage, he got speed, high base speed as well.
Yeah, he counters bruises, he counters evasion, and he has a push. So.
And he's also like, he can be kind of like a sneaky anti-cleave as well. Just because if the opponent like doesn't draft like super fast units and your Zahak is like insanely fast, it can be like a nice little counter to that.
Yeah, I think Zach's really strong. I think A is first.
Not S, but I think he's a good A unit.
Yeah.
Right. Huh, okay. This one, no questions, alright?
Yeah, I think this.
Yeah, Silius is like, no matter what, this unit just has like the kit of like a god.
I mean, yeah. Yeah.
This unit is
I mean,
like,
I don't really think we have to talk much about it. Honestly.
exactly. You know, when you were trying to say something, you're like, yeah. That's all you need to know. That's all you need to know.
That's all you have to say, honestly.
She works well with literally everything. Okay.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, another one there, just put it right there. Just slot it in.
I don't think she's meta defining though.
You don't think so?
I think Laika is worse than all of these units. I think she's S tier, but not meta defining.
Yeah, I see. I think okay. So here's the thing, okay. So cleave and aggro, right, and whatever. Like, I always see a Laika, and like she's always first pick, right?
Yep.
I don't think her kit is that overloaded, right? But
she's just fast, and she's a guiding light abuser. That's the whole reason why she's strong.
Like okay, like she can sleep your entire team, and she like her S2 like brings like your highest attacker, right? A lot of time that can actually immediately kill something.
Yeah.
But I would still say she's meta defining, but just because she's like almost a must have in those comps. So
because
like, maybe I think low is fair.
I'm comparing Laika right now with Fliddy, because when you pick Fliddy, the problem I feel the problem I feel with Laika is that once you pick Laika, you know you are going aggressive already. Like all of these units up here, it's like you can like reverse back the draft. Okay, you know what, I'm just coping right now. I think okay, sure, fight, why not?
Because I think okay, like yeah, I mean like I get what you mean, but like Flidica is like very aggressive also. So
Yeah,
if you're playing standard, it's also still gonna be tough.
Yeah, sure. But I don't think she's as good as the rest though. So I think
that's fair. I think I would still say she's meta defining though.
Yeah, you're not sure. Yeah. Okay, Lionheart. Okay, I think Lionheart is a good A unit.
So here's the thing, my Arya completely destroys Lermia.
Okay.
Which I know it doesn't sound like it's supposed to work, but it fucking works. So.
I mean, I think it's fine. It's just more so that I think Lionheart is a lot more easier to use than Arya as well, and she works well in more situations than Arya.
Like, she's definitely better than Arya.
Yeah.
It's just that not every unit that seems like it's supposed to counter actually counters her.
Yeah, exactly. For example, Solitaria. It's not like, oh, just do attack and then she wins. It's like she still works, especially like Lilias. People think that Lionheart is a good counter to Lilias, but I really don't think it is, unless you know you can really fully tank down. Because,
I agree. I agree.
Lionheart won't be able to do anything, because usually Celia's would just S3, S2, so the entire turn, she has like 3 other units to kill her first already. So it's like, I think she's not as good as people think, but I think she's still really solid.
I mean, I think right there is fine. I think Lermia is... The problem with Lermia is also that she's very easy to control.
Yeah, exactly.
Even if you have the resist buff, even if you have the effect resist buff.
She only has 80 FRS, it doesn't do anything.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Pera, I kind of think she's copium, but I know 2 people that uses Pera, so I'm gonna put her in E.
I think E is fair.
Yeah. It's just that because these units over here is just like okay, Pera was okay until the Fire Nation attacked. Okay, where's the Fire Nation? Wait, no, I think I'm kind of coping right now. The Fire Nation attack.
Oh, okay.
Okay, let's just talk about Edward real quick.
Okay.
No,
definitely not up there, man.
No. You gotta trust me. Edward is meta defining.
I think here's the thing, right? I think Edward doesn't define a meta though.
But the thing is, right, the moment the enemy has any semblance of debuff, this guy is already picked.
Alright, so here's the thing. I think to me she's not really always picked to be, because Mediator and Edward doesn't really go hand in hand.
Yep, exactly.
Right? But Edward and AOL goes really well together. Mediator and AOL, I mean, I would say, I think Edward is like a very high S. Don't get me wrong, but I don't think he really defines a meta because there are other cleansers out there. He's definitely a daily bed upgrade, but yeah.
You're not sure. I respect that. Because I personally myself don't really use him as well because I use an FRES team com. But I know from a lot of different people, Edward is like literally like the saving grace.
Edward is very strong. I think Edward is
Borderline
very
meta defining, just high, super high S.
yeah, just a very high S. Yeah.
Okay. Badcat kind of copium. Hwa-Young is kind of copium as well, honestly.
The young. I actually seen her like a couple of times.
But she's copium, bro.
She's still copium. Oh, one of my favorite units.
Same here, buddy. I think she's like high S. Not meta defining, but high S.
I don't think she's that high in S. I would say she's below Karina.
Yeah, okay. I can agree with that as well.
I think Landy is below Flan actually.
Okay, let's just not care about the.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Right.
Because I think okay, Flan, even if you pick one cleanser against her, it's not enough. It's actually not enough.
Yep, I agree.
In standard play, literally, if you have one cleanse, you think you're safe, but you're not. This unit just controls your entire team, just does damage to your entire team, and you can't kill her. She's tanky.
Yep. Like, okay, to me, there's only like really one counter to her, and that's like mediator. Like a very
Honestly, I don't think mediator is actually like the hardest of counters, just because with good RNG, she can steal the immunity and still cuck your team really hard.
Yeah, I mean Edward also counters her really hard, but like the thing is, Flan doesn't always have to click S3, you know.
Yeah, no, exactly. But
this one is devastating.
It's more so that I feel mediator is not like the best counter to her as well, but I think she's just like good against like Destina teams, like normal Soul Weaver cleansing teams. She's still really really strong.
Yep.
So I think she's like such a good standard unit.
Yep.
Alright.
But also, Flan might be one of the most expensive units in the game.
Bro, I spent 20k Skystones just for rerolls for her artifact. I mean,
if you don't have that plus 30 artifact, I don't like you just she's just not.
Yeah, no, bro. If she doesn't have the Cicera artifact, she's here.
Yeah, it's like, oh, don't do it. She's below waiting room, man.
I agree. Okay, brother.
Honestly, I think she deserves a tier or for her own. Like that's a Lua tier.
Oh wait. Wait a minute.
Yeah, I think I can some the colors from her. Yeah, I don't even want to talk about her.
Yeah, let's just not talk about her.
I don't even want to talk about her.
Talking about her makes me feel disgusted. Okay, this one I got a bias. I think she's like B tier.
I actually don't have a Vivian, but I actually think she's actually very strong.
Because for me personally, I run an ER Vivian.
Oh.
To pair with my mate Chloe and my Arrowell team comp. So, if everything goes right, they don't ban either Arrowell or my mate Chloe, my Vivian will have 180 FRES. And I think that is really important because I feel one of Vivian's biggest weakness used to be Mediator Karik. Because of once he strips all your buffs and attack downs, she literally doesn't do anything. She doesn't do damage and she's just a sitting duck. But if you give her FRES and she can resist everything, she's a really good counter to Stanley actually. Because her reach is good and Stanley can't kill her properly very easily. Yeah. So I think she's really good, but you need to draft her smartly.
Yeah, I think right there is fair.
Yeah. Right, Teo. Have you seen Teo?
Like a couple of times, but
waiting room.
At this point, like this seems like waiting room at this point. So
this is more of a copium waiting room, yeah.
This literally just looks like waiting room as well.
Okay, now you can talk about Yuha.
Alright, so Yuha. Okay, so the reason why I feel like if I had Yuha, getting to Emperor would be much easier. Because I spam Arrowell a lot, right?
Alright.
But the problem with Arrowell is that like okay, so what I catch myself doing this like the previous season was just drafting like I a lot of times I just feel like I don't need to draft. I mean not no need, but it was harder to draft DPS, I guess to say.
Alright.
Like a lot of times I would find myself just drafting like wanting to draft Mediator, AOL, Sidious, Destina, all these like the supports, right? Support characters. And my mitigation would either be like FCC or Arrow or something.
Alright.
And I feel like if Yuha would have been a really nice addition there, just so that I had like more DPS options, I guess. Like I would have had a support with DPS capabilities as well.
Yep, I agree. I feel Yuha is actually really pressuring to fight against.
Yeah.
Which I think she's like super high A though. I don't think she's like S tier against like these units.
Yeah.
Because the fact that she's weak to injury makes me don't want to put her higher.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. I think A is fine. Like I agree with the hater over here because Yuha is like one of the best anti-cleave tanks as well, just because of her passive push-up. And the fact that she can nuke someone as well and give her back a good amount of HP is super pressuring for the enemy to like think on how to play against her properly. Yep. Alright,
Yeah.
so continue. Okay, we're almost done.
She's just a better crow, right? So
Yeah, she's just a better crow. Like, if you want to pick crow, why not Yuha, you know?
okay, Pavel I actually think is
B tier.
pretty strong, yeah.
I think it's solid B. Not A, because the conditions to proc is still a little bit like eh. But when you proc him, he's like crazy.
Yeah, like here's the thing, like you say cleave is dead, right?
Yeah.
Which I agree definitely. I mean like I don't think it's dead, but it's definitely harder to drop cleave now.
Exactly.
But Pavel is he's just really like he doesn't really feel like a cleaver. You know, he kind of just sits there, and then when you meet his conditions, he just destroys your entire team, right?
Yeah.
So yeah. Like that playstyle isn't restricted to just cleave to me.
Yep.
So that's why it's like better than like Vildred and stuff, I guess.
Yep, I agree.
So.
Moon Bunny.
Oh, I've seen her quite a lot recently. I don't know why.
Because I honestly think she's like decent against the book comms.
I've seen her a lot recently. I don't know why. Like
So,
this season.
I've only fought once, and I think she was okay. But I'm curious to see where would you put her.
Okay, so here's the thing, right? They first picked Silius, but they still put Dominant in the draft, and I don't have any like extra turns like a lot of the times. They still pick her.
Alright.
I think they're trying to play her like as a DJB or something. But at the same time, like why not just pick DJB, right? But I think she
Yeah.
gives XI buff also.
I think
So-
she can be. I think she's a solid C tier. Like with Maid Chloe. I'll just put her next to Maid Chloe.
Yeah, maybe she's C tier. Yeah.
And I think she's okay. She does fight the soul meta decently well. Because of the
Yeah.
extra turns and stuff. But I think she's like not as good as the other units here.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Okay, this guy, beginning of season, I would have put him in S tier. Now I'll put him in like... I honestly put him in D tier.
Yeah, yep.
This unit literally punched him out of existence.
Yeah.
It's so sad, but you know what? It's fine. It's fine. He had his fun in the beginning of the season before Karina was released.
I completely agree with you.
Uh,
Yeah, I just agree with you basically.
Yep. Alright. Okay. Nope. Nope. Let me just put all of these guys here real quick.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna put these two here first. No, actually, no. We can talk because they're literally not in the season, so I'll just put them in the waiting room. Alright.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we can go for ML Elena. Where do you think she is?
I don't know.
I honestly, okay, I'll say first, I think she's a D tier unit. I don't think she's not even a C tier unit.
I think she's at least high D tier though.
High D, yeah. The problem with Elena, in my opinion, is that there's so many things you need set up for. Like, she doesn't really do anything by herself. Which you could say is the same for ML Pavel. But ML Pavel is like, I don't know, like, it just feels weird to fight against her, and it's hard to draft her. So it's like, I don't know, it feels kind of copium as well, because she doesn't really do that much damage as well, and all she does is like stop the counters. Yeah, but if you stop the counters, you're literally using one whole unit just to stop like counters, which doesn't really seem like that valuable, because other than that, you can just like kill her really easily if you don't build tanky.
Okay, so actually to me she's like a C tier. But okay, so here's the thing. I agree with you. I think she's harder to draft, right? But here's the thing, right? If your opponents like if their method of anti-cleaving is just like a bunch of counter units, right? Which I've seen a couple of times. Like Aiden, right? Aiden, Kayron, Senya. And like I'm and like a couple of others. I think Elena could be really good.
I'm not too sure actually if her non-counter stops at Ardyn though.
Yeah, actually I'm not too sure.
I think Ardyn still can counter. It's just like counter attacks like Shu and all those units, but I think like even SSV I think still can counter. I'm not too sure because I personally never fought against I did fight against an ML Elena once, but I don't think she did anything, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm not too sure though. But okay, like I know she definitely stopped Kayron.
Yeah.
Right? That one I definitely know.
Yep.
So, but like I said, so like Violet and stuff, right? So if their method is just trying to punish with like evasion stuff and like counter stuff, I think Elena could be really good.
I think low C. I'll put a low C.
I think if they're playing like just pure evasion, I think Braziera is almost always better.
Yeah, Braziera is just a better version, honestly.
Yeah. But Elena could be good a lot of time.
Yeah. I mean, the fact that she is a mechanic of not counter, she could be more valuable in the future.
Yeah.
Okay, this one is meta defining.
I don't think she's meta defining.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah,
High S?
I don't even think she's high S, honestly.
Oh, really?
Like low. I think she's like either low S or high A.
Nah, you're not fine. I'll just put an S. We don't talk about the high and low. Okay. Ardyn, I feel the reason why she's so strong is because you literally don't know what the enemy is gonna pick. If you first pick Ardyn. You know what I mean? And she works very good in the Guiding Light meta.
Yeah, I can agree that.
That's why I think Ardyn is really, really strong. And she's super safe first pick.
I don't know about that one. Because here's the thing, right? If like just look at the DPS from meta defining to S tier. Other than like maybe Edward, literally all of them counter Aiden, you know. Like Steny, Braziera, Ameru, Landy, Flan, and I mean Belian doesn't really, but and Karina.
Yeah, you know what? Sure.
Yeah. 8 years the hub. Milim also kind of counters her for me.
Yeah.
So. And Arya also counters her for me.
But okay, to be fair, I do think she's overrated. I used her, but the thing is, right, my win rate on her is really high, but I personally don't draft her that much as well.
Yeah, I think I actually give my Aiden really, really good gear.
Okay.
And I think she's good. But she's definitely very overrated.
Yeah, I think she's a bit overused as well.
Yeah, I don't really agree with her being a very good first pick. Like, I mean, she could be a good first pick, but she's definitely not a safe first pick though. Just because I think right now there's so many units I counter right now.
Because I feel like if you first pick Adin, it's like more so that you still don't know what the enemy is going to draft.
Yeah,
And
true.
Adin has multiple builds. Tanky build or speed build or full damage build. Which is why I feel like sometimes you can just cut people off with the speed build as well.
And also there's another thing, like if you're first picking Aiden, usually you want to like ban one or two of the counters, right? You're probably going to ban like
Bracera. Usually Bracera is the banned one,
Yeah.
honestly.
So I mean, like even if those two are out of the equation, right? Karina, Pirate Flan,
Yeah, yeah.
and even, like, especially Stenny actually, yeah. Like a lot of these.
I agree.
Yeah.
Zeo, I think Zeo is like one of the few units that also put a stop to Cleave, honestly.
Meta defining.
I think he can be considered as meta defining.
I think it's very overrated, but at the same time, I get it.
Yeah, I know, right? I get it. Like, if I fight Zeo, I really don't care. But
Yeah,
I can
yeah,
understand
exactly.
why people like don't like him.
But I know I have a Zeo, and I'm just like, I don't think he's that good, but I get it. I get it.
Yeah. Okay. Ning, honestly, I don't think she's as good as DJB. I think she's like B tier. I don't even think she's A tier.
She's definitely not as good as DB. Yeah.
I think B is fine. Because there's not a lot of scenarios you can actually pick her in, which is a bit weird.
I would say the funny thing is I would actually say Ning was actually better than DJB when she first came out.
Yeah, because she was basically a more aggressive version of DJB. But when the meta is more like now slowing down, I think DJB is just better.
Yeah, definitely. Yep, I agree.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Winter I think is a solid B tier unit.
Winter.
Because Winter, if the opponent drafts like 2 Soul Weavers, they literally just lost the game if you're Winter.
Yeah, I mean, I think B is fine, like low B.
Yeah, I think low B is fine. Because Winter is like such a really big threat, especially with the 2-turn stun. Like, the damage is good and all, but the 2-turn stun is so devastating. And if the Soul Weavers wants to cleanse the stun, she gets the stun again. Like that, I think that's really oppressive, but only in the right draft, which is why she's not higher.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, B is fine.
Copium, I'm sorry. Jenna, okay, we will leave DDR for last, okay. Jenna is like a...
Waiting room also.
I think waiting room. I thought she was gonna be like the end of standard, but I literally didn't see her once.
Nah, to me she was just like... She just made to counter Crozet. Like, she didn't even counter like him, so...
Yeah, nah, she doesn't deserve a book. She needs book to function, and I don't even think she's worth a book.
Okay, this is my unit now.
Alright, I think DDR is like high A. Really high A.
Yeah, it's either high or lowest for me.
Yeah.
So I think DDR, like from what I've experimented with, DDR is actually damn strong.
Yeah.
Very fun unit.
Yep.
Not like he's actually pretty easy to counter, but if your opponent's like stacking counters to him, then usually you can just kind of switch out your draft, right? And play like just more DPS or something, and then you usually win also.
Yeah.
So I think DDR is just very strong. Yeah.
I think the reason why he's strong is because he gravitates attention. He really like the moment you draft him, the opponent has to play around him, which I feel is like really insane. Because if you don't draft around the DDR, he's literally just gonna like mow you down. Like it's so hard to fight against that already.
Yeah.
And if you think you have enough cleanse, you're probably wrong. So it's like, yeah, this guy is just like a menace right now.
Yeah, DDR is hot, so like. like honestly, bonus points for that. He should only join Lua at that point.
Nah.
Just because it's hot.
Alright. Okay, that's about it. Okay, do you have any thoughts on Bihu and ML Bologna?
Alright, so I mean I've like played a couple of games this season. Bihu kind of sucks.
Oh.
And I think I don't know.
You mean preseason?
No, yeah, preseason,
Yeah,
right
yeah,
now.
yeah.
And Bologna, I feel like Bologna is going to be pretty good.
Yeah, I personally can't wait for Bologna, honestly.
Yeah.
I think
Like
she's gonna be really good.
Yeah, like some people are telling me she's gonna be like broken, and then I'm just like, really? I mean, maybe. So.
Like, my prediction is that she's going to end up like around low A to high B. This is what I predict she's gonna be.
Yeah. The problem is right now, I think there's like even when she comes out, there's just gonna be so many counters to her.
Yeah.
Like
The reason why I feel she's gonna be good is because she's safe.
Oh wait, Elena doesn't counter. What am I saying? But yeah, like Rowana, even SSB.
She's a safe like what is it called, bruiser, that you like. You're not scared of picking her because there's like no like pure like really really hard counter to her.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Alright. Honestly, this video has probably gone on long enough. Honestly.
Yeah.
Right. So, yeah, I think that's about it. Any last words from Mr. Hater over here?
I think the tier is pretty good.
But
It looks good enough. Yeah.
it's honestly like our opinion. Like we're not like Emperor players or Legend players or whatnot. This is just like what we felt when we played during the season. So don't take this so seriously.
Yeah, I mean I used to be Emperor, but not anymore.
Yeah, not this season at least.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's all. All right. That's probably it for the video. Alright, see you guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and all those things. So yeah. Alright, thanks for watching, guys.